I'm Deputy David Fan with Larimer County Sheriff's Department. I've been part of the K9 team for about 22 years now. I've been a handler for multiple dogs. This is my partner, Tovan. He's retired now. He's been retired for approximately about 2.5 years now. He's a Dutch Shepherd with a brindle colors. He's about 65 pounds and just has a heck of a drive. Good dog. Good family dog too. He's at my residence just relaxing and enjoying the 5 acres that he gets around all day on. Throughout those years of Arco and Tovan being part of the team and part of my family and as a partner, they found multiple suspects. They found multiple narcotics in the county and assisted in tracks and area searches and performed their duty very well for approximately 2.5 years. Just to give you examples and ideas of what kind of a dog this is, and Dutch Shepherds are not really made for family dogs. They're great dogs for patrol, and they do turn into good family dogs as time goes on. So when I first got Tovan, we had to certify through the state of Colorado, and they have to, when they're on the bite of a big guy that looks like a Michelin man, he's all full of foam and everything else in the suit, he has to let go of the bad guy by verbal commands. He was not doing that, so we went through this whole long process, even extended his training to get him to do this. We had an expert come up from Denver to come down and help us. This guy was like, this dog is one of the hardest dogs we've ever trained. And he goes, I'm not sure what his trigger pull, meaning what his piece of candy for a child or what he's wanting to do to let go of the bite suit. So with the bite suit, one day we were training and I was just exhausted. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get this guy to certify. So one of the interns, she had a ball in her hand, and she threw the ball to me just off the cuff while he was on the bike. And Tovan saw the ball, and he spit the bad guy out. So that was his little trigger pull. So every time we trained with getting ready for certification, we used the ball to throw by his head and get him to let go of the bite. So when I went for certification, he knew I had a ball in my hand, and I was like, Tovan, call his name. He looked at me, spit the bad guy out, and we certified from there. So that was one of the telltales. That's how I got him to move on and be a certified dog. Just great dog. We went on a call for a violent subject who was high on some kind of narcotics. We had the fire department there. I was there. Multiple agencies for Fort Collins and ourselves, and my sergeant was there. And the guy was trying to break into the residence. He had a can of gasoline on his hands. He was going to throw the gasoline all over the building and himself and light it on fire. The guy did dumped gasoline on himself, tried to light himself on fire. The fire department extinguished him with anti-retardant chemical, and then the guy jumped off the deck and tried to get up and run. I sent Tovan. Tovan went, and the guy was up against the wall, so when Tovan collided with him and took him to the ground, he had all that force that just hit the wall that ended up his hurting his back, bulging 2 discs and shattering a disc, and that's what retired the guy. On a lighter side, this guy's so funny, he's so ball driven that one day I filmed him up in Steamboat with my kids. We were sitting inside the house and we were watching some football games, and he sat down, watched TV and watched the football being thrown back and forth from team to team, and it was just sort of funny. We filmed that whole thing. So the kids love him. There's pictures of him cuddled up in a blanket with the kids. He's a good dog. We all love him in our house. So now that he's retired, just like Arco, the handlers get the opportunity to take the dogs and make them become part of their family, which they already are, but really become part of their family, where they are at home every day with the family. Wives walk them, the kids play with them, whatever. I chose to take Arco, and I chose to take Tovan. We've never had a handler say that he did not want his partner to retire with them. So when they're at my house, I have acreage. I have a small farm, and they run the 5 acres, 6 acres. They have the whole place to themselves. There's nothing else on the property except for them to run around. So he gets to run around with other dogs, chase balls, bark at the birds, bark at the neighbors walking by, and enjoy the property. And once in a while, we'll take him up to Steamboat, let him run in the snow with us, and walk around and stay inside that warm house with us and sleep right next to me on the bed. He has a little bed up in Steamboat with us that he stays in the room with us. So other than that, during the wintertime at our house down here, he sleeps with other 3 dogs that we have at home, and they have big old beds and a little heated kennel. So he enjoys his life a little bit too plush, I think. So in regards to the Larimer Retired Canine Foundation, how they've helped us and with all the handlers and the dogs is before they came to, it was really up to the handlers to take care of the dogs 100%, meaning dog food, medical, everything. So some of the guys are single income families, some of us have dual income families. So it sort of was a little bit of a hardship for us to take these dogs because you have to make sure that they got a big fence, that they can't get out of it, that they're in a nice kennel. And the foundation assists us with making those types of purchases throughout the dog's career, and they baby him and really take care of him for anything that we need. But I've been part of the team for 22 years, and before they came, it was really up to us, and we didn't have really anything to assist us when they retired. It was just a dog at home, and that the foundation has assisted me with medical treatments with the dog food, even some kenneling time and some nice cushioned beds if I needed it. But most of us all take advantage of the K9 Foundation, and Barb, who started this, has been nothing but an asset to the team and as an asset to the county for us and taking care of these four-legged guys.